Hey everyone, Sean McDonald here again. I am here at the Natalie Playground. You could consider this a trailhead to access the DCNR land in and around the watershed area. This provides access to the upper part of the trail system. And I'm just going to take you around and show you a multi-use loop. It's probably more suitable for hikers, runners, but it's also bikeable. I'm going to be biking it for time's sake, yeah, it has varying levels of difficulty, and there's a couple nice vistas that I'll be showing you, so stay tuned. Thanks. All right, everybody, so I'm out here at the one of the easier accessible vistas that we have here on the state property land. It's a 10-minute walk from the Natalie Playground. It's super easy to get to. If you leave from the Natalie Playground, you're gonna go out the trail and then you're gonna make a left at the pole line, and that'll bring you right up to here. You're gonna go up a little hill, and then you're gonna be able to see, you know, right to the edge of where you're gonna go. There is no trail that goes directly down the pole line. There are trails that do go down to the lower road. You can see the lower road from here. And just to give you an example of just how far you can see here, I believe out there, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but you can see the steam from the Washingtonville power plant. In the winter time, when all this foliage is gone, you can see easily to Danville, off to our left, but you can't see it right now because of the leaves. But yeah, it's a great stop if you're going out for a hike. There's other good loops to do from here that I'm going to feature that would probably make a good hike. I also mountain bike them. They're shared use trails, but yeah, so this is just one good stop if you come out and use the land. So I'm gonna go and take a look at a pretty good hiking loop. Not gonna film the whole thing, but yeah. All right, so I backed up a little bit from the Vista. It's right down there. The grass was super high. I came out and weed whacked it, so you know, you can walk out there in a pair of shorts and short socks if you want to and not have to worry about too much. The official name of this is Powerline Trail. Super creative name, but I got to put something on the post. So yeah, if you would like to do a decent hiking loop, that's going to be directly down this trail. And that is what I'm going to show you briefly. Just in the woods just a little bit here. We are on #1 Natalie Trail, as it says on the post there, and you can go down this trail. It's more of a four-wheeler path. There's some, you know, uneven terrain, you know, suited more for, I would say it's probably a green hiking trail, maybe a blue. If you want something a little bit more challenging, you would want to go for the Nitro Loop Trail. I would say that that's probably a black for mountain biking and hiking. This is what I'm going to go down. I'm going to stop at some of the bigger features and just show you some of the more technical parts of that trail. All right, so I am here at Thor's Rock. That's what most of the locals call it. I don't think it has another name, but it's a pretty rocky outcropping. It's pretty steep if you go down the actual rock formation. There is a go around. Like I said, if you're hiking, you know, it's probably easier just to crawl down it, you know, and you don't even have to go that way. But if you're biking and you're not comfortable with it, there is a go around. That go around is right here. This is probably less than a quarter mile into the trail. So this is the beginning of the rocky outcropping. There's some dirt there, and you do have to, so it's extremely steep on this side. You do not want to be on that side. You will definitely get injured. But you go right down there and cut up that way. You know, stay within your skill level. Don't do anything that is outside your skill level. And you know, the go around is still a little spicy, but you could probably make it down. So yeah, I'm gonna go down this on my bike and show you another part of this trail. Here we go, going down the rock formation. I've done this many times. Right over that rock. There's another rock here. And just real quick, that's a good look at what you're coming down. It's pretty big, pretty neat feature, but like I said, you know, if you don't feel comfortable going down that, the go around is right over there, and it does come right out here. That's more of a trail. And yeah, we're just gonna go down this quick. There's another little lookout here that I want to show you guys. So you're coming down this. This is the road. This is Natalie number 1. And right down here, there is, oh no, actually it's right over here. All right, so this is the second Vista. It's just off of number 1 Natalie trail and just off of Nitro Loop, right where they converge. This is actually pretty cool. You can see into the valley. It's a pile of coal. How ironic in the coal region. But you can see into the valley. Down there is the watershed. There is a couple trails down in there. This is a little bit more, you can see a little bit more when the foliage is gone, obviously. But yeah, this is also a nice little stop if you plan on doing this route. I'm going to go across. If you are on Natalie number 1 trail, you can continue going that way, and it'll bring you out to the same spot that I'm going to come out at the end of Nitro Loop. This part is also very technical, so I do advise caution if you're gonna do this. And there is also a go around to this little canyon. You gotta go up over these rocks. It's a little off camber there. You can go up here, and down those. All right, right here, if you're biking, you can go down this. There's some drops there. You can go around the drops. If you don't want to do this at all, you can go that way. That'll take you around this whole little canyon here. I'm gonna go straight because it's easier. Just get a little bit of speed here, clip in, and I'll stop at the bottom so you can see what this looks like. Oh man, that air feels good. All right, so this is definitely part of an old mine workings. There's some concrete up there. There is a very cool draft coming out of the ground there. But like I said, you know, if you don't feel safe going through this, you can always go that way. And that's where you go. That's where the trail is. You come out here and you will be joining up with Natalie number 1 trail right up here. So after joining back up on Natalie 1 trail, you're gonna have a couple of options. This is one of the options. This was featured in the Anthracite Running Series 5K that we did. It was a trail run that we did out here. This is the home stretch. You do also have an option right up here. Both of these trails will take you back to the power line trail. Your second option, I don't know what that flag is for. I can't guarantee that it'll be there if you're out here. This basically runs parallel to the other trail. It meanders a little bit more. It's single track, so, but it will take you back to the power line trail if you're trying to do a shorter loop like that. As always, you are more than welcome to explore the rest of this. There are probably over 100 miles of single track out here. So yeah, from here you can either turn around, make it a loop, or continue out. So there you have it. All right, so this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm the vice president of the Friends of Weiser Roaring Creek Tract. We take care of the trails up here and try to promote involvement, and that is the purpose of this video, is to give people the resources they need to use this land. So just quick before I end the video, right to my left is where you would come out to go to the Natalie Playground, and that is where you would come from if you use the second option to come up to the power line trail. This is the power line trail, so once you make it to here, shoot right across if you use that trail and go right back to the playground. Thanks for watching.